Alright, so we remember Rare during the 90s, right? Lots of amazing games like Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong Country and 64, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, and loads more I really need to try out. And then the 2000s happened. Well, 2002 at least. A game that was gonna be another new game was turned into a Star Fox game. Because why not? Nintendo made some great choices. Remember March 2021? And then Rare was bought out by Microsoft. Nintendo just let them go. Which means they would be making games for the Xbox. And Nintendo handhelds. And wouldn't you know it, there's a new Perfect Dark game for the Xbox 360. A launch title in fact. That's a little cool, not gonna lie. While I have heard of a few interesting things from Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, man that JonTron video's a classic. I don't really know what people think of this game nowadays, at least before I went to play the game. I was a little scared, but also curious. Well, looking into the development, the game was originally made for the GameCube, and then of course it went straight to the Xbox original. And because Microsoft then decided that the game should be a launch title for the 360, the game was rushed, at least during the final parts of development. And so with 5 days to spare, the game was released. Now, let's see what this game is like. Normally, I'd go into a game's story right away, but I think I'll leave that till last. All you need to know is that this game is a prequel. Another one. Joanna Dark has ginger hair, for some reason. That's her dad, that's her friend, and bounty hunters. The game is, once again, a bunch of missions. The game plays more closely to a regular first-person shooter since the N64 controller is long gone. Move with the left stick, aim with the right shoulder button to shoot, all that good stuff. And they got rid of that auto aim tin, which is probably a good choice, but not for me. I suck at FPS, whether it be with a regular controller or a keyboard and mouse. I either can't aim properly with a controller, or I can't move very well with a keyboard. Either way, I can't win. You can also do a dodge roll to avoid enemy fire, hide behind walls and boxes, and you have a limit on how many weapons you can carry. And that's pretty much it control-wise. It plays like a regular FPS. The game itself plays alright. The missions are more action focused than stealth or spy. You do have some gadgets to help you, but the only ones you remember are the bombs and hacking the doors. You do now have the option to say different lines, which would have helped when I was in disguise in the first game, but they only happened twice in my playthrough, and only one of them was to sneak in. And besides the training mission, you'll only use that can't spy once, and it was just to go straight. Okay, well, you rarely use that in the first game too. In the first mission after the training, you're told to sneak around and only use your gun when you're in trouble. But I swear, the only way around this guy is to kill him. There's nothing else you can do. And remember that little hub area where you got to explore about, get used to the controls, do some training, learn about the lore? Well, there's nothing like that here. And there's also these arrows on the ground that will point you to the right direction. While I do find it helpful at times since I can easily get lost in these kind of games, I do wish there was some sort of an option to turn them on or off. I'm sorry, there are some good features here too. For one, each mission has checkpoints, so if you die, you start back from a certain point rather than the beginning of the whole damn mission. That was really annoying in the first game, especially with the last mission. There are also these side missions that can help you out a little if you choose to do them. And you don't get penalized for not doing them or failing them, apart from, of course, not getting as much help. I really like this touch. They should have added a difficulty mode where you have to fail the side mission to complete the main mission, which means making it a little bit harder. Hi Amira. Your shield does drain a whole lot faster than it really should, but if your health takes damage, all you have to do is not get hit for a while and it's back to full again. This is probably a little broken, not gonna lie. Unless there's explosives or something which can make sure you can't heal back to a certain percent, it can really make the missions a lot easier. I mean, it's hard for me to complain. I suck. They did remove the anti-co-op mode, which is unfortunate, but the co-op mode itself still returns. Just pretend I played this with others. But get this! You can do co-op mode online! For 2005, That is really cool. I've got to try this out. Never mind, I need to subscribe to Xbox Live. Screw off. And of course, the combat arena mode. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't try this mode out all that much. Shigeru Motorbike's not in this one, so why bother? But from what I can understand, there's a lot of modes in this one. So if you have an online subscription and are good at FPS games, this might be worth a shot. And, well, that's all I can say for the gameplay, I guess. It's an FPS with some stuff removed and some stuff added. As for how the game looks, well, it's fine, I guess. There's something about it that seems off, but that's probably just me. The characters look fine, and I really like the environments. The music is pretty good as well. Sometimes there is no music. I can see the Game Boy Color version had a lot more inspiration than I thought. While David Klinik did an okay job for the most part. Once he started turning the music into rock, you just want to shoot past everything in your way, making me feel like I'm playing Ratchet and Clank. So yeah, he did a good job. Not as good as the original Perfect Dark game, and I'm gonna be honest, this is probably the wrong tone for the entire game, but he did a good job. Alright, so a brief summary of the story. These three are looking for this scientist who they've been after for a while. Oh, and they have to pay the rent, ha. After finding him, he wants his research to be safe. After that, he inputs his research into Jack, Joanna's dad, into his brain. And the dude's dead now. After that, Jack's being caught by Datadyne and is imprisoned in... Wait, China? China? Where Datadyne is? I thought they were in Chicago! By this point, I was thinking this was going to be a reboot or sort, with Joanna's hair and... this. Out of all the things in this game, I would have expected Elvis the alien to appear. Wouldn't make too much sense, but I expect more than freaking China? What's next? A reboot of James Bond where he's American? Anyway, we sneak in, get out, Jack dies, we're looking for another scientist, we find him, and since Jack was talking about the research in his head to Joanna, all he had to do was do the thingamajig from her head and some device is complete. Her friend betrays us and kills the scientist. Turns out she's working for Datadyne. The Canton Institute rescues us, and Daniel Canton tells us that he needs her to stop Datadyne, who is looking for a temple in the forest. I do like this little bit where some guys are reading the glyph and they confuse aliens for gods. That's a nice touch. Anyway, we go to Africa where they use a device and a stadium to give the founder of Datadyne. And now we have to shoot him down. Yeah, an almighty and powerful human with godlike powers, able to throw pillars at us, shoot lightning balls, jump like Mario, and we take him down with some regular gun. The final boss in the first game, you at least had to kill him by finding another way around it, and he was just some regular alien. Eat lead, Zeus! God, why is this so why is this so funny to me? Anyway, we kill him. Credits. And that was Perfect Dark Zero. What do I think of it? Well, it's okay. Not for me. I don't know. It's not bad at all, but now it's nothing really special. If you and a friend or a few are good at first-person shooters, this game might be worth playing, but if you're playing this by yourself and you're not good at the genre, Don't get me wrong though, I'm sure they tried their best. Rare had to jump to 3 different consoles and went from the development team of 10 to 25, when the standard team numbers was usually 100 or 200 around that time. But I felt like they should have focused less on the multiplayer and more on the single player. That, and I suppose it was 2005, it was the dark and edgy era. I'm not a huge fan of that era if I'm gonna be honest. That being said though, the multiplayer is the main reason people remember Perfect Dark and GoldenEye, so I don't know. I suck at FPS, don't even watch this video. Oh wait, you just did. Ha! And right now, that's kind of it for Perfect Dark. After Zero, a two-parter sequel to the first game was in development, Perfect Dark Core and Perfect Dark Vengeance. Unfortunately, they both got cancelled due to poor sales of Zero. And then in December 2020, we got a teaser trailer for Perfect Dark Reboot, not even being done by Rare. And right now, we're still waiting on the game, not even knowing when it's gonna release. Along with the whole 2023 thing, this game was really why I was thinking about reviewing these games, and why I was even thinking about getting the Xbox Series X. So, whenever that game releases, I'll be back. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, you can like, comment, subscribe, and give him more likes, because you know, if the more you like, the more you like. And okay, bye. Okay. Yeah, again, thanks for watching this video. My Perfect Dark video seems to be getting a lot of views, so not sure where you guys are coming from, but seriously, thanks for watching this video. And the next review I'm hoping to be done in December. I'm hoping this review comes out in November, but you know, next review will be something I really should have started like last year, but anyway. And I'm really sorry about all these reviews being like taking a long time to get done while not being of quality. So yeah, that was a fun year, but at least I got some good reviews out of them. I got Pikmin done. I got Perfect Dark done. And yeah, and I'm hoping I hope you enjoy what's to come next year. And yeah.